Hello, my dear viewers and students. Welcome to my channel Scorpio class. In this video, we are going to learn and discuss Class 8 English poem Imagination written by George Bernard Shaw. So it's my suggestion for you all to watch the video till end and understand each and every stanza of this poem, and at last hit the like button if you like the video. So let's get started. But before that, if you're watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all the upcoming videos. Also share the video and the channel link with your friends. And also to find Hindi lesson, explanation and complete notes of all the classes of 8, 9 and 10, subscribe Scorpio Class Hindi channel and take the fullest benefits. So now let's get started with our main poem. And before starting the poem, let us read about the poet. So the poet of this poem is George Bernard Shaw. He lived from 1856 to 1950. He was an Irish playwright. His main talent was for drama, and he wrote more than 60 plays. Nearly all his writings deal sternly with prevailing social problems. Shaw is the only person to have been awarded both a Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1925 and an Oscar Award in the year 1938 for his contributions to literature. So, this was the brief introduction about our poet George Bernard Shaw. And now let us read the poem Imagination. Let us go to it stanza wise. Let us read it first and then understand its meaning. So, here in this poem, imagination, as you know, the word imagination, which takes you to the other world, to the dream world, where you can do all those things which are not possible in your normal life, which actually you cannot do in your real life. So, all those things you can do and enjoy and experience in your imagination. So, here our poet George Bernard Shaw wants us to read the books, understand it, feel it, and enjoy the nature, enjoy the adventurous things which are written in the book, and experience it through our imagination. Okay, so here the poet is helping us, like how he's sharing us to know more about how to enjoy the book and experience its adventure and nature. So here, as a child, poet used to imagine many things when he was reading a book in his childhood. So let us read stanza wise and see what were the things that poet used to imagine, what kinds of books he used to read, and after that, what was he imagining. Okay, so the first stanza goes like this. I used to play at pirates and sailed the seven seas. Then I was a cowboy. These simple things did me please. I had a vivid imagination. Adventure was always on my mind. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. Okay, so here in the two stanzas, poet says whether he used to read the book or he used to hear it from anywhere, and they used to play that games as pirates. And you know what? Who are pirates? The one who are smugglers or thieves of the sea. So they used to play that pirates, and they used to imagine that they are sailing through all seven seas. Okay, so whatever he used to imagine, he used to feel that he himself is that person, and he used to imagine it. The next he used to feel that he was a cowboy, and because maybe he has seen somewhere in the newspaper, in the picture, or he has read in somewhere in the book, and he used to imagine himself as a cowboy where he is having many of the you can say the grazes, the cows, and he was going on the horseback. All these things he used to imagine and get a very good experience through it. So these were the simple things that pleased the poet. Okay. Then he had a vivid imagination, and adventure was always on his mind. Means whatever he used to read or see or hear from someone else, he used to imagine it. And adventurous things were mainly on his mind always. He used to always think about the adventurous things. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. So, whenever he used to read the books, he used to enjoy it and all the happiness he used to find in it. He used to escape from the daily grind, like whatever problems were there in the daily life or the how much ever hard work or many, like you can say, tough schedule was there for the day. He used to escape from it. How? Just because of imagining whatever he has read in the books, and he used to enjoy it. Okay, let's move to the next stanza. Once I lived with the Eskimos in the land of ice and snow. Went hunting and a fishing, my fantasy was all aglow. I read the book of Julius Verne and went off to the moon. It was just to take a look that it was time to return. Okay, so now here in this stanza, the poet says, once he read a book about Eskimos and he imagined that he is living with the Eskimos itself. He is living in the land of ice and snow. Okay, the Eskimos are the people who live in icy land in the house made up of ices and snow. So when he read this story in the book, he imagined that he himself is living with the Eskimos in the land full of ice and snow. Then he also went to hunting and also did fishing, and this was all he did in his imagination. And his fantasy was all aglow. His imagination was very clear and he enjoyed a lot. Then he says he read a book written by Julius Verne, and there he went off to the moon. He just went to visit and see the moon. So really he went into the moon and he had to visit there. Yes, and it was in his imagination. He just took a look and then it was time for him to return back to this own world. So all these things he is experiencing in his imagination. Next, I spent time in the forests of Africa with Dr. Livingstone as my guide, then off again to America with Huckleberry Finn I did hide. In my world of fantasy and imagination, I performed such wonderful deeds, a hero of all the nations. I was the one that did succeed. Okay, then here in the stanza, he says that he has also the forest, spent some time in the forests of Africa. Now you will think, how did he reach there? So again, he reached there in his imagination. So why did he imagine this? While he was reading the book written by Dr. Livingstone, and he was his guide there and he has imagined so much that he felt he was experiencing that he is in the forests of Africa. Then after that he came off to America while he was reading Huckleberry Finn's book, and there he also had a visit. So this is how he's traveling in his imagination and visiting various different places throughout the world. Then, in my world of fantasy and imagination, I performed such wonderful deeds. The poet says he has performed so many wonderful deeds in his imagination. He is hero of all the nations, he says, and he is the one that he has succeeded in all his work. Whatever he wanted to do, he has succeeded in it. And where has he succeeded all these things? In his imagination. Because he has done everything, he has achieved everything, he has experienced everything, and all this has been done in his imagination. Okay, there. Then I grew up my childish world at an end. I had become serious, it nearly drove me around the bend. I still do like the mysterious. This is the message I'm trying to say. Then in the last stanza, the poet says, now when I am grown up, I have come out from my childish world of imagination. All those imaginative world has come to an end. Now I have become serious for my life, with my life. And he has to face many problems, many things, he has many responsibilities. So he's not able to imagine or go into that imagination world as he used to go in his childhood days. So his childish world has come to an end. Now he has become serious, but he says, I still do like that mysterious thing. All those things which he has done his childhood days, the imagination, traveling throughout the world, through imaginative world, he still enjoys that when he recalls everything. And this is the message the poet wants to give to all his readers, that you should enjoy the reading and you should imagine and you should experience, because The way you read, the way you imagine, through that you can travel throughout the world and you can experience it. So, this is the beautiful message the poet is giving through this poem. And he has also shared how he was imagining and traveling and experiencing so many good things only through his reading. So, here we come to an end with the poem. Let us see glossary quickly. So, we have a word pirate, which means one who plunders at sea. Eskimos, inhabitants of Arctic, means the people who live in Arctic region. Okay, Arctic region is again polar region or full of icy ice and snow. Then fantasy was all aglow. It means that which comes from one's imagination. Then mysterious, which means having unknown qualities. Okay, like whatever you think in imagination, which is not possible in the real life, all those are mysterious, having unknown qualities. So these were the few glossaries along with the poem explanation. I hope you have understood the poem and you like the video. If you like the video, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. Do subscribe my channel and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.